Dude.
What?
You are not going to believe this.
Tell me.
Do not tell anyone about this deal.
Okay.
Except that guy.
Okay.
GoDaddy.com. You need hosting, right?
Of course.
Dude, 20% off, dude. One,
What?
2, or 3 years.
Do it.
Can you even believe that?
Can we not tell him?
Don't tell him.
He's already heard. He's listening.
Doesn't need that.
Okay.
Yes, you do. You need it. Get it now. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. So we're actually here at Mevio Studios. And if you don't know what Mevio is, it's a great website. You can get tons of different videos on it.
Yeah, we do all sorts of stuff at Mevio, not just tech. So check it out, mevio.com.
Cool.
Just saying.
All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is Hornswoggle Islands. Hornswoggle Islands.
All the names of our games this week are crazy.
They're like totally insane. But I love that.
Yes, so do I.
love crazy freaky names.
Hey, try crazy stuff.
Although keep them short, though, because they're hard to get in a YouTube title if they're very long. Pro tip. Okay.
Pro tip.
So anyways, this Hornswoggle Islands is a desktop tower, or it's a tower defense game. Ooh, a little slip there. Yeah. But it's pretty full featured, and it's got a pirate theme to it.
Yeah.
What do you? Are you a fan of tower defense?
I'm a sucker for it. Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty. I mean, who isn't?
Right.
Especially the whole zombies versus plants, or was it?
I haven't played that yet.
You haven't played that
really
yet?
Good. I heard it's really good.
PSA right now. Plants versus zombies. No, I'm a sucker for these things, and I liked it. My biggest problem, unfortunately, for me, just it's more of my problem. I don't have an HDTV right now. Still.
Okay.
I have a really big TV. But even though I have a big TV, it doesn't matter because this screen was teeny. The map and all the resolution was for an HDTV, and so I couldn't see very well this map.
I actually do have an HD at my house, and it was still hard for me to see it.
Oh, really?
I mean, I could see everything, don't get me wrong, but it was
so imagine
zoomed
my
out.
pain.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I was going to actually ask you about that.
Well, too late.
Yeah, sorry about
It was really fun, though. I mean, I still played it. I liked all the different varieties of walls and weapons that you could put up. I like the fact that there was different places where the enemies would go to, so it made it a little challenging, like the little red flags.
Yeah.
It just felt satisfying, and I'm, again, a sucker for these types of games. I like the treasure thing, like that little side note where if you make them walk over the treasure.
Oh, I didn't even
see that. Oh, there's a little fun mini game where sometimes there's an X on the ground where there's buried treasure, and your goal is to try to get them to walk over that with the way that you build the maze and stuff. So I really enjoyed it. I couldn't see it very much.
What I saw.
But besides that, yeah, and the animations and stuff were really simple. But
yeah, it was really simple as far as graphically. But I do really appreciate the fact that they changed the maps, because that's one thing I had a problem with desktop tower defense. Not that I had a problem with it, but I really love desktop tower defense. I'm kind of meh on the tower defense genre now because it's just so saturated. Yeah. But actually, I'm glad to have this game because there wasn't many good tower defense games on the indie game section. And
oh yeah, I guess there wasn't, was there?
No, there really wasn't. So I'm glad if I do get that urge, it's there. It's there. And my original point was that I'm glad they changed up the maps, because when I played desktop tower defense, I would just, it was standard every time. I would set my pieces up the exact same way. Yeah. And it would just be like, although that's fun in a way too.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, I liked the fact that there was different places for these enemies to try to get to. Yeah. And the map changed, so now you're looking at and then you felt you were progressing. Sometimes in tower defense games you don't feel like you're really getting anywhere. Right. You're like, wave 38. But this one you were there's another map here, and I'm doing almost another level. Yeah, there's actually a lot of depth. This is a game you can sit down and really try and get your head around, because it's not, you got to kind of figure out where the guys are going to go. That was tough for me. I wasn't sure where they were going to come out and go at first. Well, the flags. You look at the flags. I look at the flags, but then I still wasn't sure exactly what, because the ground is just a different shade would mean you can't build anything there, but they can walk across it. That is true. So it was a little bit confusing on that, but I think that's just something that's going to come with time, and you'll get it. But there's a lot of game there with all those levels. So I know we say at the end of each game if we're going to buy it or not, but
no, go ahead.
I'm buying this game.
That's a buy for Carlos.
Yeah.
I'm not sure for me. I probably will buy it.
Well, just like you said, it's the only, I need a tower defense.
Yeah, a tower defense game. Gotta have one.
No, I mean, I still like the game, but yeah.
All right.
Next game.
Okay. So this is our last game of the week, and I kind of think we almost saved the best for last.
Gumdrop Celestial Frontier.
Gumdrop Celestial Frontier.
I'll let you go first.
Okay. It's kind of hard to describe this game. It's not really a two-stick shooter at all. It's not really a shooter. You look at the video on the screen behind you, but basically you're a spaceship, and you have a base spaceship as well, and you have a thing that you swing around that kind of smashes the enemies, and you can also get power-ups It's a lot of different elements to this game. Almost too much, I thought.
I think too much.
It was just
I'll let
too
you go first, but yes.
I enjoyed it. I absolutely love the mechanic of swinging things.
It's very cool, yeah.
Although I will say this game didn't quite pull it off as viscerally satisfying as I've seen it done in other games. One game I just want to mention that is a little bit akin to this game is XNA, which is
the one where you're the fighter?
I don't know.
Oh no, okay, maybe not.
Okay, it's an indie game. It's like on PC. Go to Cactus Games. I'm not sure. Just Google Cactus Games and get it. It's XNA. Check it out. And I love that mechanic of swinging. It just makes it feel something like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I love that, but I wasn't. Sometimes it felt like it wasn't swinging. I couldn't get the right momentum on it.
Yeah, the mechanic again. Definitely, I agree with you. The mechanic's awesome. And it felt satisfying to swing, around like that with the analog. Smash things. But yeah, I think there was too many things going on, especially when I got to the second level, or second or third level, and they were like, okay, now you need to try these things. And it was like, capture this thing and resource allocation. And you know what happened? When I saw resource allocation, gotta be honest, I shut it off.
You shut it off?
Because I really liked the mechanic, and I might have had a short attention span last night because I was just playing a couple of like fast-paced games or whatever.
Right.
But for me, it just you tried to do a little bit too many things, and if it would have just relied just on that swinging and smashing the spaceship ability, almost like a shooter, and just stayed that way. Yeah. I feel like that's how I would have liked it. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually was like, because here's the deal. You get it's kind of like a little bit mining game because you get these. You put your tractor beam on these asteroids and you bring them into your base ship, and your base ship will kick out a power up, and then you tractor beam onto that, and it's like a gun or a bomb or something, or it's a mine, it sets mines, all different kinds of stuff it can be depending on what you put in, and at one point I've got like 17 things rotating around my ship, and I'm literally like laughing to myself because I see all these things and I'm trying to hit the ship. It's a little bit. I wrote down that it was a little bit unfocused on the actual mechanic, the core mechanic.
Yeah. And also, I didn't really feel like I had. Sometimes I felt like I didn't have control over the thing I should have control over, which was this tractor beam. Right. Like when I got the enemy, like you can tractor beam an enemy and use them to swing them around. And I'm like, I'm swinging this spaceship around, but then I didn't know what to do with them, you know. And then there's the retract feature, so you can retract. Right. And in the animation, in the explanation of the game, it says like, take this enemy, retract him, destroy enemy. And then if you just do what that says, it doesn't destroy the enemy.
Well, I think what it's telling you to do was tractor beam the enemy, then pull him into your base crusher, like you would crush an asteroid round. It's very.
You know what I mean? So I had like a spaceship floating around me. I had, a meteor, and I was kind of confused at times. But that being said, it's a great stab at this idea.
It looks great. Yeah, it looks great. I mean, it's fun. It's fun if you can kind of not try and do everything. If you just there's a tendency to like, oh, I have to do this, this, and this. If you just kind of concentrate on like just your one thing and just hit the ships, I think it's actually a little bit more fun that way. I don't know.
It's a little simpler, that's all.
But you feel like you should do that other stuff, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, 4 great games. Check them out. You can check us out. I'm at twitter.com/XNA Roundup.
Twitter.com/Onawa, ONAWA.
Sweet. So we'll be back next week, and thanks a lot for tuning in.
See ya.
Joining me today, Carlos Rodella, Mevio.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? I am from Mevio.